What is your take on yesterday's stage?
What do you think about the stage?
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice to watch on TV probably. Well, maybe it was a little bit too much for a bike race. We did it. Nothing bad happened, so everybody's happy, but I don't think that we should repeat it. I think it's a hard sport enough also without racing under the snow coming down from 2,700 meters.
Yeah. So you think that when the weather was obviously bad in the morning, they should have just canceled the stage?
They should have do the B plan. There was another parcours, but we would have gone just to 2,000 meters one time, or even better, starting from Malais and doing just the valley and going up to Castries, 1,600 meters down and finish. The classification would have been the same, and nobody would have risked to jump down corner of the snow.
Yeah. Did you get caught up at all in the confusion about whether there was a neutralization or not?
I was a few minutes behind already, so that really affected me. It's more about the GC guys that were in the front.
Yeah, and did you think that, did Cadell, do you know, get caught up in that at all?
Sure,
was he affected by that?
Knew that it was neutralized the downhill, so, and if they say that, I think that they should have respect that. I don't know, they're going to take a decision about it.
Oh, there's going to be a decision about it? They've made a complaint? Has your team made a complaint, do you know, or other teams?
I think that like 20 teams understood that and 2 didn't, so they're going to speak about that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, grazie. What was your take on yesterday's stage?
Hard to describe it. Absurd and ridiculous and painful and cold and dangerous, and just happy it's over, really.
Yeah. Did you think that the stage should have been canceled when they saw how bad the weather was going to be, or?
Yeah, I think the responsible decision would have been to alter the stage before. I know there was lots of talk of alternate stages, and there even was, I think, an official alternate plan. And you see now all the controversy that is surrounding the race with yesterday and the alleged neutralization and just kind of the mess. And it all could have been avoided. And I think it's the UCI and the race organizer's responsibility to try to prevent that before it starts.
Yeah. And were you caught up in the confusion over whether there was a neutralization or not?
A little bit. I had lost contact with the front group at that point on the Stelvio, but the team car that came up to me did say there's talk of neutralizing the descent. But at that point, my question is like, what's the point of that? If we're neutralized, then why are we even out here racing?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of ridiculous. Not good bike racing and not really good sport.
And did Cadell get caught up in the confusion? Was he affected by the
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he got word that it was going to be a red flag, whatever that means, which is also ambiguous. But you know, when you're at 2,600 meters and your heart rate's pegged and there's snow, icing over your eyelids, it's hard to even make decisions like that. So now then is not the time to make the decisions. It really needs to be made before then.
Yeah. Now, does that, having a moto with a red flag, does that have any standard meaning in cycling, or was that just sort of?
To be honest, I don't even know. In my mind, in the world that I come from, red means stop. Red light means stop. Red means caution. Race car driving, red means stop, caution. But as far as official rules, to be honest, I don't even know.
And what do you think about today's stage?
It's another fairly long one, 208 kilometers, and definitely not flat. I saw in the race book it said this is a chance for the riders to recharge their batteries and rest up for the final push, but looking at the profile and the steep climbs that are at the end and the desperation that's starting to seep into the riders, I'm sure it'll be a big fight again.
Yeah. Now, then the next day, or 2 days, is the Monte Grappa time trial, and I wonder, you're sort of a time trial specialist. Does your time trial do your time trial skills come into play in a stage like that, or is it pretty much just a climb?
Yeah, that stage will be all about just survival for me. Like I don't have any ambitions for like a stage placing in this field with these guys here, and we're still confident in Cadell and putting all of our effort behind him. So Monte Grappa will be all about surviving it the best I can, staying within the time cut, and then living to fight that final brutal day at the Zoncolan.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a particular stage that you guys are thinking might be best suited to Cadell for him to get back some time?
It's anyone's guess. We have 4 big stages left before the final day, and as we've seen in this Giro, any one of them can yield really unexpected and crazy results. So just trying to stay on our toes and look for the moment and capitalize on when it comes.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Thanks.